Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a beginner friendly eyeshadow tutorial, and this is going to be very beginner friendly because I'm actually going to talk through my steps about how I go through especially for hooded eyes, because as you can see or maybe see, I do have hooded eyes. This is the bit that is the hood, in case you didn't realize. So I'm going to stop rambling. I am doing a collab on Instagram, not necessarily on YouTube, but I thought I'd film it anyway, and I'm using my my Missy Lynn palette because we've decided to use this palette because we both have it. You can use any kind of palette with these shadows, it doesn't really matter. Like anything with those kind of matte shades would be fine. So I'm going to dive right in some kind of primer. I always use like a glycerin based primer because it just makes the eyeshadow stick on better and last throughout the day. So this is cheap and cheerful from Kmart, $2. With a yellow toned or yellow based concealer just to help brighten. This is by Designer Brands. Because as you can see, I do have a bit of redness in my skin and it just helps to brighten everything up. I set all along the eyelid with a powder. You can use any kind of powder that you like. I go through different ones throughout the week. You can even use a light eyeshadow all over the eyelid. Rub it in a little bit so it goes tacky with the warmth of your finger. You only want to apply a little bit. Smooth it all out. It just blends nicely with your finger, it's fine. Just see the difference, and it just already starts to make a smoother base than if you don't do that. Just with a fluffy brush. This one is Models Prefer and it's a blender brush. Just pick it up and dust over the lid. And this will present creasing. Now if you've got excessive oily lids and you do have worries about your eyeshadow fading and or creasing throughout the day, occasionally I do good English, Jess. I do set my eyelids, bake my eyelids with this, so I can show you this as well. This is the Essence Stay All Day Translucent Fixing Powder. It's just a very finely milled translucent white powder. It doesn't go white on. And so I will just gently, and then I'll leave it on for a few minutes and then brush it off, because it just helps to create a barrier so that the oils can't absorb through to the eyeshadow. Excess powder. And then start on the eyeshadow itself. Well, brushes I'm using today are just all drugstore ones. This is my Platinum blending one. This is a W7 eyeshadow brush. Another Models Prefer one, and a Savvy by DB one, and it is just to pack all over the eyelid. So what I like to do is take this one because it's kind of like a C shape, and I like to apply it, but I'll show you how I do it. That warm brown, because I have hooded eyes, I like to apply it a little bit higher than in my crease, because if I applied it in my crease you won't be able to see the eyeshadow at all. I always look straight into the mirror, eyes open, and apply, dragging it along just above that crease line where the hood naturally falls. And what this is doing is basically making your eyes look bigger and essentially creating a second crease, or defining that crease that we don't really have. I always tap off the excess on the brush. I just go like that so you don't get too much fallout and you don't place too much on. Okay, moving on to the next colour, which will be that type of shade. I'm still on this brush here. So we go in from the outer edge inwards. Keep your head back slightly. Building up the pressure. And it just helps to deepen up that crease and creating that outer V shape that everybody seems to like. Okie dokie, so this is where we're at. Now we're going to move on to the lid colour. And so we pick up that flat brush. I'm going to pick up that purple, and then instead of blending I'm going to pat onto the mobile lid. Taking that same brush again, I'm going in with that first brown underneath the lower lashes. And then I'm using that to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. This is essentially the finished look. As always, if you do like these kind of videos, please let me know in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up because it really helps me out as a small YouTuber. Hit that notifications button, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!